Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to send email notification on successful Graphy payment. So I am an owner of a business and I sell educational courses with the help of Graphy. So my objective is that as soon as any of my customers purchases educational course that I'm selling on my Graphy and the payment of that purchase is successful, automatically what should happen is an email should be forwarded to that customer on their Gmail account with the details of the payment as well as the course that they have purchased. For that, what we are going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between Graphy and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect runs on two concepts, that is trigger and action. In this process, my trigger application is going to be Graphy and my action application is going to be Gmail. So if you want to learn how to do this automation, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn send email on successful Graphy payment. So I am an owner of a business and I sell courses with the help of Graphy. So my objective is that as soon as any of my customers purchases a course that I've created with the help of Graphy, what should happen is when the payment is successful, automatically a mail should be forwarded to my customers to their Gmail account. For that, what we are going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between Graphy and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. On the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. After that, you can see Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A new dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a workflow name. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow as Send Email Notification on Successful Graphy Payment. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. Next, over here it is asking for us to select a folder. On the left side of my screen, you can see over here there are multiple folders that I've created in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down arrow. These are the folders from which we are going to select Graphy Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After that, we're going to click on Create in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Send Email Notification on Successful Graphy Payment, and there are two windows in front of you. One over here says Trigger, other says Action. Trigger and Action are the two most important steps for automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. Firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to set up our trigger step by clicking on this arrow right over here, and for the trigger application over here, we are going to select it as Graphy. So I'm going to select my trigger application as Graphy. And for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as Success Transaction. You can see over here, this is the trigger event, Success Transaction. Our trigger event is going to be Success Transaction because as our objective is that whenever a payment is successful with the help of Graphy, then only an email should be forwarded to our customer on their Gmail account. That's why trigger event is Success Transaction, okay? After that, you can see Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we're going to connect Graphy with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to copy this URL from here. As soon as you're going to copy the URL over here, the steps are given here below in the help desk in order to connect Graphy with Pabbly Connect. So how are we going to connect Graphy with Pabbly Connect? For that, we have to open our Graphy account. As you can see, this is my Graphy account right over here. And on the left side of my screen, you can see there are multiple options from which we have to select integrations, okay? So we're going to select integrations right over here. As soon as you're going to select integrations, there are 4 options from which you have to select webhooks right over here. As soon as you're going to select webhooks right over here, it says new webhook. We're going to click on it. Then a new window is going to appear, which is asking for a webhook URL. For the webhook URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. So this is the webhook URL, and over here, I'm going to remove this HTTPS right over here. So this is the webhook URL that is Pabbly Connect has provided us. It is asking for the description. I'm going to skip the part because I don't need the step. And over here, it is asking for the event that we want to send to the webhook. As we just want the successful transaction event to be sent to our webhook, so we're going to select the event right over here, and then we're going to click on Save to save the webhook. As you can see over here, webhook is successfully added over here for the event as success transaction. This is the webhook URL right over here, and the status is active, okay? So this means that I successfully added a webhook. So if I'm going to take you back to the workflow over here, you can see down here it says waiting for webhook response. So now what we are going to do is we are going to do a test payment with the help of Graphy, and we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of that test payment or not. For that, what we are going to do is I'm going to open my other account from which I'm going to do a test payment. So I'm going to open the other account. So as you can see, this is my other account. With the help of this account, we are going to be purchasing a course. Okay, so as you can see, this is my other account right over here, and we are going to now purchase a course. I want to purchase a course, core PHP programming, right over here. So we are going to purchase this course right over here. So I'm going to add this course to the cart, and then I'm going to check out right over here. So as I've clicked over here, we're going to click on next, and over here on next again. Over here it is asking for the proceed of payment. I'm going to click on proceed to payment right over here. For the payment method, I'm going to select it as card. For the card number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy card number. For the expiry over here, I'm going to write in an expiry date. And for the CVV, I'm going to write in a dummy CVV. After that, I'm going to click on pay now. Over here, it is asking for the OTP. I'm going to write in a dummy OTP and I'm going to submit. As you can see right away, it says the payment is successful. That means we have successfully purchased a course with the help of Graphy. So now I'm going to open my workflow that I've created over here. You can see your order was successful. That means you have successfully purchased the course. Now I'm going to open my Pabbly Connect and I'm going to check whether I have received a response in my workflow or not of the payment that was successful in our Graphy account for purchasing a course or not. For that, I'm going to open my Pabbly Connect account. I'm going to scroll down, and yes, as you can see right over here, response is received. If we're going to tally the response, over here for the name it says test user 02, for the phone number dummy mobile number, for the item with the course as core PHP programming, for the email as test user 12345@pabblytuts.com, for the amount as 350. So this means that we successfully connected our Graphy account with Pabbly Connect and a trigger setup is done. After setting up a trigger step, as our objective is that whenever a payment is successful in our Graphy account, automatically an email should be forwarded to our customer who have done the payment. For that, we are going to set up our action step, and for the action application, we are going to select it as Gmail. So I'm going to select my action application as Gmail. And for the action event as send email, and then we're going to click on connect. Over here, a new window is going to appear on which click on add new connection, then click on connect with Gmail. A new window is going to appear which is asking for a permission. I'm going to click on allow as a safe process and my data is perfectly saved with Pabbly Connect. I'm going to click on allow. As you can see that we successfully authorized Gmail with Pabbly Connect. Over here, after authorizing, it is asking for the recipient email address. On which email address do we want to send an email to? Over here for the recipient email address, what we're going to do is we're going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step. How are we going to insert the data? Click on this field. As soon as you go to do that, over here it says Graphy success transaction. You can see this was the previous step of this automation process. Click on this arrow and this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. In place of this recipient email address, I'm going to map the data of the email address that we have received in our previous step. As we have mapped the data right away, what happens is the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the data right over here is going to be updated. Next, it is over here asking for a sender's name. For the sender's name over here, I'm going to write it as test user. So for the sender's name, I've written a dummy name as test user right over here. Next, over here it is asking for the email subject, the subject of the email that we want to send to our customer. For that, I want to write my email subject as payment successful dash welcome to your course. So this is the email subject that I want to send. Okay, next it is asking for the reply to. I'm going to skip the part. For the email content type, I'm going to select it as plain. Over here it is asking for the email contents, the content, the main body of the email that we want to send to our customer. So for the email content over here, I'm going to write it as you can see right over here. This is the mail that I want to send to my customer. It says dear. Next to dear, I'm going to map the data of the name of my customer who have done the payment. Okay, so it says dear test user 02, we are delighted to inform you that your payment of the course, for the course right over here, I'm going to map the data of the name of our course, that is right over here. Course core PHP programming has been successfully processed. Order details are for the course name. Over here, I'm going to map the data of the course name, that is right over here. For the order ID, over here, we're going to map the data for the order ID, and for the amount paid, we're going to map the data of the amount that has been paid. Okay. After that, it says you now have full access of the course materials and can start your learning journey immediately. If you have any questions or need further assistance, please feel free to reach out to our support team. We are excited to have you with us and look forward to supporting your throughout learning experience. Thank you, regards. This is the mail that I want to send to my customer on their Gmail account. So after filling all the details right over here, what we are going to do is we're going to click on save and send test request, because I don't require the file name and the attachment right over here. So that is why I'm going to click on save and send test request. As you can see right over here, response is received and the response that we have received is a positive response. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my Gmail account and I'm going to check whether a new email is received to me regarding the payment that we have done for test user 02 in my Gmail account or not. For that, I'm going to open my Gmail account. And yes, as you can see right over here, new email is received on my Gmail account which says Dear Test User 02. The payment details as right over here. Course as core PHP programming, the order ID and the amount as 350 right over here. So this means that we successfully created an automation between Graphy and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done. So here my objective was that as a business owner, I'm selling my courses with the help of Graphy, okay, my educational courses. So my objective was that whenever any of my customers purchases the courses and the payment is successful, automatically a mail of payment successful with the course details should be forwarded to that same customer on their Gmail account. For that, we have created an automation between Graphy and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect, and this is how we create an automation between these two applications. So if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.